Come with me real quick. Grab your stuff.
She called 7 different bank branches, trying to like fish for information like account balance and stuff like that.
Where did the check come from?
On a sunny afternoon in South Florida, police respond to a TD Bank call about a 20-year-old woman attempting to cash a $20,000 check belonging to a Philadelphia account holder over 1,000 miles away. The check did not belong to the suspect, or anyone she knew. The bank teller had already identified multiple red flags and alerted a supervisor before law enforcement ever arrived at the South Florida branch. Under Terry v. Ohio, 1968, officers may briefly detain a person based on reasonable, articulable suspicion, a standard lower than probable cause. The officer correctly tells her she is being detained, not arrested. Detention allows the officer to investigate before formally charging anyone. The suspect retains her constitutional rights, and any statement she gives must follow a knowing and voluntary Miranda waiver under the Fifth Amendment.
Alright, ma'am. Come with me real quick. Grab your stuff. Nope, we'll deal with that later. We're gonna go in this lobby real quick. Put your stuff down right there for me. Put your stuff down. Alright, turn around for me. Right now you're just being detained.
What?
Yep, you're being detained. Apparently you're using a fraudulent check. Yep. You're just being detained until we do our investigation, okay?
Okay, but he's walking and he's there. Oh, shit. Oh my God.
Come on. We'll get it. I'll get it. So right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest until I do my investigation, okay?
So she handed you the check. She handed you her ID and the credit card as well, or was it?
She handed me her ID, and then I said I need a second form because she's not a customer.
Okay.
So that's when she gave me her debit card.
Okay. So what red flags kind of?
So it was the amount at first because for one we had to make sure we have it. So I double checked it, and then when I went to look at the signature looked like it was done by someone else. Like if somebody tried to forge it.
Okay.
And then I looked at other checks that came in, and I saw that the date was written differently, that the way that they write the amount was written differently. And then I brought it up to one of the customer service reps up here, and then he told me to go to someone else. And then Daynette, which is the one you just spoke to, she ended up taking it, and then she looked at it. She decided to call the customer, and the customer, that's her part, where the customer told her.
Did the check itself look fraudulent, like the paper, or is it?
I didn't even feel off about it.
Okay.
It was just small little details that kind of.
Yeah. So but the biggest red flag for you was the amount and then how things were written. You were able to pull up previous checks and compare the two. Mm-hmm. Okay.
The twos were written differently, and usually in between, like the actual number and the change, they put "and." That "and" was not in there.
Okay.
The H's are written differently.
The teller noticed the signature appeared forged, the handwriting on amounts was inconsistent, and specific letters were formed differently from authentic checks on file. Small details, but enough to stop a $20,000 loss. The teller escalated to a supervisor, who called the Philadelphia account holder directly. That call confirmed no one had authorized any check to be cashed at a South Florida TD Bank branch that afternoon. The victim had already received fraud calls that morning from TD Bank branches in Charleston, South Carolina, and Ipswich, Massachusetts, someone impersonating her, probing for account balances, before making their move in Florida. The fraudster had the victim's full social security number, checking account number, date of birth, and home address. Under 18 U.S.C. Section 1028, this constitutes federal identity theft, a felony carrying up to 15 years in federal prison.
The D was written differently, and that signature just, sometimes I can tell when it's trying to be written by someone.
Okay.
The officer then speaks with the victim over the phone to gather more information about the situation.
I got a call this morning from TD Branch Bank in Charleston, South Carolina, telling me that someone had called pretending to be me, but she was a little suspicious because, why is she calling a branch in Charleston when I live in Pennsylvania near Philadelphia? Yeah. She suggested I go immediately to my TD Bank local branch, because she suspected fraud. So on my way to my local branch, I got another call from Ipswich, Massachusetts TD branch saying that there was a similar phishing call there from a woman claiming to be me. And then when I was actually working with the TD branch local bank manager to close the account, I got a call from TD Bank saying there was someone there trying to cash a $4,000 check. So the branch manager there said, absolutely not, that's a fraud, call the police. I have sitting right in front of me. This is not that person. So that's when the police were called and they stopped payment. They didn't stop payment. They actually, the checking account is closed. We think what happened is this person had access to a check that I wrote to Citi cards for payment of a credit card.
Okay.
And so she had, I'm assuming it was a she. I think she was said it was a she. I hope it was a she. But that person had my full Social Security, my full checking account number, my birth date, my address, and was pretending to be me calling. My branch manager said that she called 7 different bank branches trying to fish for information like account balance and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's about all we know about it. So TD Bank called their fraud division and they, closed the account.
¿Cómo está? ¿Cuál es su nombre? Ok, mira, él va a querer hablar contigo y quiero hablarte de sus derechos, a ver si quieres hablar con nosotros.
Sí.
Ok, te voy a hablar de sus derechos. Okay, so I just explained to her. I'm here to translate everything she may not understand. They're going to want to speak with her. I'm here to translate everything if she's willing to speak with us and hear her rights, and she said yes. She's willing to talk. ¿Usted quiere hablar con nosotros?
Sí, yo vine con...
Yes.
Yeah, él te quiere hacer más preguntas, ¿ok?
Where did the check come from?
¿De dónde vino el cheque ese?
Un amigo me lo dio, me dijo si yo lo ponía, que él me iba a dar una parte de dinero. Yo le escribí, yo tengo los mensajes y todo, yo le dije, pero no me meto en ningún problema con la policía ni nada. Y él me dijo que no, eso no afectaba nada, que eso era un cheque normal.
Okay. So she says that she was given to it by a friend who asked her to cash it for him, and he would give her a portion of the money, and she asked him if she's like, I don't want any trouble with the police, and she said that the person told her if she wasn't going to have any issues, that it was a good check.
Who is that friend?
She said she has messages as well. ¿Quién es el amigo?
Ray, se llama Ray.
Ray. No sabes más.
This also implicates 18 U.S.C. Section 1344 federal bank fraud, targeting multiple branches across state lines, impersonating an account holder, and draining a closed account all fall squarely within that federal statute. Before questioning the suspect, the officer arranges a translator. Under Miranda v. Arizona, 1966, waiver of the right to remain silent must be knowing, voluntary, and intelligent. A language barrier can invalidate that waiver entirely. Through the translator, the suspect says a male friend called Ray gave her the check and asked her to cash it, promising a cut of the money. She claims she was told the check was legitimate and she would have no trouble with police. This is the classic money mule setup. Fraudsters recruit third parties to conduct transactions, keeping themselves at a distance from law enforcement. The mule carries the legal risk while the organizer collects the profit. The suspect also reveals she was carrying a bag belonging to another woman named Kayla, who had been riding in the same car. A broader network of participants is beginning to emerge as the interview continues. The suspect admits she personally endorsed the check at the teller's request. Under Florida Statute 831.02, uttering a forged instrument is a third-degree felony. That endorsement sealed her direct legal exposure in this case.
Right. Just Ray.
Just Ray?
Right.
Sorry, I'm just taking that. Can you ask her where the bag came from? She was holding a bag.
Usted tenía como una java.
Sí,
¿De dónde vino la java?
esa era la cartera de la muchacha que estaba con nosotros en el carro, la que ella me la dio. Por eso es que pasó y vi ahí, solamente el que es mío es el monedero chiquitico, el que tiene como un pompón negro.
Okay. So she said that that's the person's female's bag that was in the car with her. The only thing in there that's hers is a black small wallet with a black cuff on it, or pump on, she said.
Okay. Who is Kayla?
¿Quién es Kayla?
Ella es la que me enseñaron en el ID, yo no la conozco a ella, yo nunca la había visto a ella. La primera vez que yo la vi a ella fue cuando me fueron a buscar a mi casa hoy. yo no la
Te le
conozco.
enseñaron el ID de ella.
Sí,
¿Quién?
el policía, él primero me preguntó que quién era Kayla y yo le dije que no sabía, pero cuando me enseñó la foto, él me cerró la puerta en la cara. Entonces yo llamé a ese policía, a él, y le dije, mira, ella es la que estaba en el carro con nosotros, porque fue cuando vi la foto, porque yo no la conozco.
She didn't know who she was, but she was one of the ones in the car with her. But she said she wanted somebody. She wanted you guys showed her a photo.
So what did she do when she got here? If you mind asking, like, would she walk in the bank, and then what did she do from there?
¿Qué fue lo que usted hizo cuando llegaste aquí?
Yo normal entré ahí y dije que quería el dinero de cheque normal, la iba a sacar el cheque.
She said she just got here, went in the bank, and just went to get the check.
Who'd she get the check to?
¿A quién le diste el cheque?
A la muchacha que estaba atendiéndome ahí en y no sé cómo se llama, pero era una muchacha.
She just had a female that was tending to her inside.
Okay. Just trying to think if there's any other questions. After you handed her the check, what'd she tell? Like, what'd she say to you? Like, what were the next steps?
¿Qué? Cuando tú le diste el cheque, ¿qué fue lo que ella te dijo? ¿Qué fue lo que ella hizo?
Nada, que lo iba a verificar a ver si todo bien y ya lo dije perfecto. Y ella siguió, copió, me dio el ID de nuevo y después volvió a verificar y me volvió a quitar el ID.
Okay, so she said that she was going to verify the check, gave her back the ID, then came back, took the ID back, verified the check again, I guess.
Did she know that the check wasn't hers or any of her friends?
¿Usted sabía que el cheque no era tuya ni de tu amigo?
Él solamente me dijo, no puedes sacar este cheque, yo te voy a dar un poco de dinero ahorita.
No, she said he gave her the check and told her to cash it, and then he would give her some of the money. That's all she did.
So the friend told her that, here, cash this check for me. That's what she told you, and then she'd get some of the money. All right. You didn't ask your friend about the check at all, where he got it from?
Tú no preguntaste al amigo de dónde vino el cheque.
Él me dijo que era como un reembolso de una casa, algo así, era como un reembolso de un dinero de una casa, algo así.
She said he told her it was some sort of reimbursement from the house or something like that.
Did she know that the purse was? Did I ask that? She knew the purse wasn't hers. Like, did she take it, or did Kayla hand it to her?
¿Usted sabía que la cartera no era tuya? ¿Tú le llevaste o Kayla te lo dio?
No, ella me lo dio, ella me dijo, no, coge la cartera para que eches el dinero ahí, porque yo solamente tenía monedero chiquitito.
Okay. So she said, no, take the purse and you can put the money in it because she only had a small wallet with her.
All right. Well, that's it.
So Kayla handed it to her.
So yeah, you can inform her that she's going to jail.
Okay, bueno, ya ellos concluyeron su investigación. Entonces usted va a tener que ir arrestada por ahí. ¿Tiene alguna pregunta?
Can you ask her if she's the one that signed the check?
¿Usted fuiste que firmaste el cheque o no?
Sí, ahí adentro, me dijeron que lo firmara y lo firmé.
Yeah, she said in there. She signed it.
She signed it in there?
Yeah, they told her to sign it. She did. She said.
Okay.
¿Tienes alguna pregunta?
Sí,
Any questions for her?
voy a ir a prisión ahora, pero ¿cuándo voy a salir?
Eso depende, okay? She said she's asking if she's going to arrest now, she's going to jail. She's asking what's next.
We just got to get
First
the paperwork
appearance.
done.
Él va a terminar los papeles, te va a tener que llevar. Lo que va a pasar ahora, I'll just explain to her first appearance. Usted va a ver, seguro que va a haber un juez por la mañana. Si usted no tiene pasado arresto, cada caso es diferente, pero seguro que te va a soltar. Puedes coger una llamada para que alguien te viene a recoger, una fecha de corte y vas a tener que aparecer después. Si no aparece, te saca una orden de arresto. Entonces tienes que aparecer y cooperar con eso.
She claims she did not know the check was stolen. But Florida law does not require proof of certainty recklessness is enough. Cashing a $20,000 check for someone else in exchange for a personal cut is inherently suspicious conduct. The officer closes the interview methodically, confirming details about the bag, the car, and the other occupants. The suspect remained cooperative throughout, a factor that may influence how prosecutors ultimately pursue the charges. Gladys Carmona Morales was placed under arrest and informed she would appear at first appearance, a Florida court hearing required within 24 hours of arrest, where a judge reviews charges and sets bail conditions. She was charged with passing a forged check and fraud for obtaining property under $20,000, both felonies under Florida law. The identity of Just Ray and the wider network remained an open investigative thread. The lesson for citizens: Never cash a check for someone else in exchange for money, regardless of who asks. Verify any financial instrument before endorsing it. Ignorance of fraud is not always a legal defense under Florida law. The lesson for institutions. The teller's document examination handwriting, signature, formatting stopped a multi-state fraud scheme cold. Professional diligence at the counter protected a victim 1,000 miles away.